What's up, boys? Me going and talking about the fastest way to go ahead and get from 60 overall to 99 overall in NBA 2K22. We're going to be talking about the fastest way to go from 60 to 6 to 95 and get those my points, and then go ahead and go from 95 to 99 because you guys already know they're completely different. So we're going to go ahead and talk about this because this can also apply to next gen, although I'm going to be going through this on current gen, but most of this can apply to next gen. I promise you guys watching this video next gen, guys, you guys will find out that these things kind of correlate the same way. So yeah, if anyone is new though, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on my post notifications. Those are the things that really help me out. I seriously would appreciate it. I got locker codes for you guys on the channel all the time, and a bunch of different other stuff. I got a bunch of cool stuff coming for you guys, so I definitely recommend subscribing. It seriously does help me out. Only about 10% of you guys subscribe. Let's try to get it up to about 50%. I really would appreciate it, but let's go ahead and hop straight into this here. So yeah, just make sure you guys like the video and subscribe. But let's go ahead and hop into this here. So there's a couple of basic things I do want to go ahead and get out of the way. Obviously, you guys have not done the Rebirth quest yet. Get Rebirth. Rebirth is going to help you guys out a ton, especially if you guys are going to be making new builds throughout the year. Because, I mean, it's going to help you guys a ton. You guys are going to get a ton of badges and all that. It's going to help you guys out a ton. You'll be able to get more my points. It'll help you get up there and overall. So I didn't mean to go on my team. We'll have to exit here, but yeah, there's different quests between next gen and current gen to go ahead and get Rebirth. It should be right in your quest tab. You should know how to do it that way. Hey, I got 2 tokens. But we're going to go ahead and go to my career here so we can take a look at the builder here. So when you guys go ahead and launch your builder or whatever, it's going to go ahead and ask you if you guys want to go ahead and use your Rebirth here. So if I wanted to be a playmaking shot creator, it's going to ask you, would you like to create this save as a Rebirth player? Rebirth players get a head start on the career with up to 20 badges and first 10 my point meters already completed. That's huge. If you guys keep on making your Rebirth and all that different stuff, if you just make different builds, all that different stuff throughout the year, you guys have to be doing Rebirth. I don't know what you guys are doing if you're not. But we have to exit out of here. I don't know why it's making us sit through this. I tried to exit out, but it would not let me apparently. But we'll figure it out. We'll exit here. But yeah, that's pretty much the first thing I wanted to go ahead and cover. There's a couple other basic stuff I do want to talk about, but we'll get into more stuff. This video will also include how to get VC and stuff like that too. So a little bit of extra VC while getting my points at the same time. So let's go ahead and talk about that a little bit. So let's go ahead and delete that real quick. And let's hop into my 95 overall build here. Okay, so let's talk about my favorite thing to talk about personally. I think this is by far the best way. By playing My Player Nation. My Player Nation is going to be your best friend. You can play this as many times as you guys want. At least as much as the Pacers play. If you guys are on the Pacers, they play in real life. You're going to kind of want to join a good team, so I recommend joining either the Bucks or the Lakers here, just because they have the best records. So that just shows how many people are bandwagons, though. I do want to say, with the Lakers, they were 57-0, and they started losing in real life, so now they've got 3 losses. Anyways, yeah. So as long as you're on the team. So I'm on the Pacers in my career, so I play with the Pacers against the Magic, because they're playing the Magic in real life here. And you get ×2 VC in this game, and you get ×2 my points in this game as well. That's huge. The ×2 my points is amazing. It's going to help you guys out a ton in getting your builds up. So you can do this on every single one of your builds as long as your team plays. So best way by far to grind some my points and get some VC at the same time. So hopefully that makes sense. If anyone has any questions, definitely let me know down in the comments. But all right, let's take a look at some other things though involved with 2K. So another thing that's really going to be good for you guys here is that once you guys, if you guys are on a brand new build, what I recommend doing is simming to the end in your very first season. Sim to the end, play the playoffs, play well in the playoffs as long as you're not on like the Pistons or something and don't miss the playoffs. I recommend joining like a good team like the Bucks or Lakers or whatever. I guess the Lakers really aren't that good anymore, but the Warriors, just doing one of those teams. And you can go ahead and get to the playoffs and then play well in the playoffs. And at the end of the season, you will get a max contract. So a max contract will help you guys out a ton. It'll get you pretty much max VC and all that different stuff. It's going to help you guys out a ton that way. And you'll eventually be able to change your minutes as well. So changing your minutes is absolutely huge. As you got to see, I'm not even on here anymore. Pretty much, I'm at the bottom of the rotation. I'm 13, and I'm cold, by the way. But I'm 13th in the rotation with 24 minutes. So all you have to do is just, once you guys are able to change this, just move yourself out of the starting 5 and move yourself down to the bottom. And hit move players only, and then bump your minutes down all the way to 24. 24 is the absolute minimum you can bump your minutes down. So, and then what I did is bumped the point guard and shooting guard, and then also the 6-man, who's a point guard / shooting guard, and gave him max minutes. So that way, I shouldn't be playing very, very much. So that's what I did that one. I gave TJ McConnell too a little bit of minutes. So Actually, I should probably give him a little bit more. That way, it's just going to be guards on the court the entire game, and I will not be on the court very, very much. So, I can honestly do this even more if I wanted to. So, yeah. I mean, just mess around with these minutes and give a point guards and shooting guards on your team more minutes. So that way you're really not playing that much, hopefully. So that's what you're kind of do. Make yourself play the least amount of time. That way you guys can get some VC while grinding my points at the same time. The games will go by so much quicker. And that's why I also suggest kind of going ahead and putting yourself on 5 minutes. So if you guys are good at the game, though, and you want to go ahead and get extra VC, you can turn on Hall of Fame. But if you're grinding for my points, you want to play well. Playing well gets you more my points, so I kind of recommend playing on Pro 5 minutes. It's going to be the best way to go ahead and get your my points right there. Yeah, for sure. That's what I would recommend doing for sure. And the minutes will make the games go by even faster, so you can go ahead and get more and more and more. And by that way, by playing even shorter games, you will get some more endorsements. Endorsements are another way to get a ton of VC. This is straight up like so much VC. So much free VC. You get these, I get them like every 3 games, it feels like. So right here for Kia, 3,400 right there. HyperX, you get 5,400. Mobile One, you get 6,100. Just a bunch of different stuff here you can get. 2K is kind of lowballing you there with 4,400, but yeah, I mean, Gatorade, 6,100. I mean, it's crazy amounts of VC you guys can get for just playing like 3 games and make them as short as possible, because when you get through those games, you get more endorsements. So hopefully this is all kind of, you guys kind of understanding all this so far, but those are the ways that I definitely recommend getting from 60 to 95. Getting from 95 to 99 is a whole different story, though. What I recommend doing to go ahead and do this is pretty simple, really. There's not really a method to this. Play offline. Play my career games. Do not risk playing online with a 95. If you guys are trying to get to 99, you really care about getting to a 99 overall, play offline to go ahead and do it. It's going to be a little bit of a grind. There's no point in playing online rec. There's no point in playing online 3v3 or anything, because there's a better chance you guys lose to them than a computer player. So if you guys are really trying to get up there, you got to win games and you got to play well. And that's what my career will be able to do for you a lot better than playing online. Why risk it? So hopefully that kind of makes sense. And once you guys are at 99, go ahead and play in Park or whatever, and you'll be a lot better than you would be at a 95 trying to get up to a 99. So hopefully that kind of makes sense. Because I know a lot of people kind of make the mistake of just playing online there and just losing a bunch of overalls and all that different stuff. So that's pretty much what I wanted to cover in today's video. I don't think it was anything too crazy of a video. It's pretty much the same stuff as it's pretty much always been, but I kind of like talking about this like at least monthly, especially about My Player Nation, man. It's always a great way to go ahead and get some VC and my points. It'll help you guys out a ton at the end of the day. So especially these endorsements, man, they'll get you a ton of VC. But hope this video helped you guys out just a little bit here. But that's going to do it, man. Again, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Seriously, this helped me out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.